There's somebody who's struggling, and they need you to persevere. Anything. Not some things, not what your mom thinks you can do and what she thinks you can't do. Anything. But I don't fit in. Man, I feel like that all the time, you know? But you don't understand, back home, like, they all reject me, Justin. Feel like a loser. Feel like an idiot. They need you. That's why you feel like that. And anything is possible. You can help them because they need you. They only pick on you because they don't know who they are. They only hurt your feelings because they don't know they can do the impossible. Mark 9:23 says this: anything is possible with one who has faith. Anything. In my life, I struggle with that every day. Like I said, I'm not coming up here trying to tell you I have it all together. I'm not coming up here saying that I do it all the time. You know, like, I forget things, you know, who knows, like they have a things to do list, you might as well just throw it out and not do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I can't even follow it. Yeah, she's laughing at me, you know, like my own kid, she's only 8 months and she's laughing at me. Bottom line is this: you got to think about your life, and you got to think about back home, and you got to think about this week, and ask yourself, what do I got to do that's impossible? You see, when I was younger, you know, I got 820 on my SATs. You know, that's not too smart. You know what I mean? It's not fun to come up here and go, hey, how you doing, big dog? I got 820 on my SATs. That's not good. It's not a good thing to come up here and tell you I struggled with that. It's not the best thing. But I took that 820 and you know what? I said, all right, Christ, I'm going to believe in this stuff. I'm going to give you a shot. I'm not just going to, you know, do the nice things, be a good kid. I'm going to really believe in it with all my heart, with all my passion, with all my soul. And you know what? I'm going to try my very best. And if I get 920, so what? If I have to stay with the 820 and do better in school, I don't care. Well, you know what? I went off and I didn't get any better than that on the SATs. I still struggled. And you know what? I ended up going to college and I ended up getting all A's my freshman first semester, and people are like, Fatica, what's the deal? And then you know what? I started saying, you know what? Christ can do the impossible. But how do I believe that? How do I know that? You're looking at me saying, why should I buy into this? Why should I think this? You know, my mom's told me, my dad's told, my friend, but just, all right, are you serious? Are you serious? Why should I do this? I'll tell you what, there's a reason why. Because there's someone out there counting on you. And you know who they are. There's somebody that hates their life, maybe even you do. There's somebody who's struggling, and they need you to persevere. You see, Christ knew one thing, that somebody was counting on him. And he said, I have to do the impossible. I got to. You know why? Because if they see me do the impossible, then when they're down and out and they want to give up, they're going to believe they can do it too. You see, if Christ never went through something, then he wouldn't have shown the impossible. Who's been through something challenging before? Who's been through something? Good. Clap your hands for what you've been through. Clap your hands for that. Clap your hands. Who hasn't been through anything? Raise your hand. I'm telling you, every one of us, whether it's being picked on for doing the right things, whether it's doing things that you've done, you feel ashamed of that, all of us have been through something. We've been through something where somebody died. We've been through something where somebody hurt our feelings. You know what? The impossible would be to look at pain as a gift. You see, Christ, it hurt, right? He's not up there going, thank you. You know, give me more, right? I hope not. He'd be a sicko. That wouldn't be good, all right? He didn't want more. Pain is a gift because what it does is people watch you and they see your joy. They see this guy, man, he struggled in school, but look what he's doing now. They see what you're going through. Do you know what she went through? Let me tell you what. I have a young person. Her brother was killed in Virginia Tech. One of the ones who was shot, one of my youth group kids. Go look on my blog, justinfatica.net, on my blog. If you have that, go look and read what she wrote. It says this: take this bleeding heart, Lord, as a blessing. When we can start showing others that through our faith in Christ, anything is impossible. And you know what's so hard? When we don't like ourselves, when we were struggling in life, when we're hurting inside, and you know what? There's something inside of us saying, oh man, I can't do this. And then all of a sudden you hear the message of Christ, and that's what Christ does. He empowers us to do the impossible. He empowers us to go above and beyond, because that's what he did. That's what his apostles did. That's what the saints did. And you know how they did it? They did it because they saw Christ go through it. How many of you want to help somebody who's struggling? Who has a heart? If you're not raising your hand, I know you are. You want to know how we do it? And it starts this week at camp. We start going and looking at the annoying person, the person that might not believe in this, the person we don't want to be around at camp. We go, you can do the impossible. Every one of us, this week, all week long, we look at everybody and we believe in them no matter what. You know why? Because they need you. They need you just like Christ. You look at Christ and go, he did this for me. I gotta do the impossible for him, right? He went through that for me. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to say pain is a gift. Now it's my turn. Now it's your turn. Every one of us. That if we can look deep in our hearts and ask ourselves, if I can do the impossible, then maybe somebody else will too. And you know why? Because guess what? Like I said in my last tape, because they're important, because they're amazing, because they're unique, because they're wonderful. I'm telling you, every one of us have to believe this. We gotta do the impossible. We look at everybody and we believe in them no matter what.